Evening, folks. How is it going? Oh, pardon any sync issues. There's not a way to set these screens up before I go live that I know of. So just gotta do it live, which looks very professional. I mean, I guess I could be like talking through this and not telling you what I'm doing, and that would be more professional. I don't know, but then you would know because of the sync issues, or I could just talk through it like it's not happening, and yeah, maybe that's the plan. Oh, what's up, Patrick? How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. Um, that's what I don't know. I mean, like I realize Thanksgiving is sort of an North American holiday. Does the UK do anything like that over there? Like how Canada has Thanksgiving. Um, it's around my New Year's Day. It's somewhere like in the first, like the second week of October. So, like, Canada does it in October, the US does it in November. Is there anything like that in the UK at all? Or is it just like Christmas is a bigger thing with more, it's kind of like both, where you have all like the food and all the family over and possibly the arguments about politics, but then you've also got presents because it's Christmas time. Or do you guys just wait and do Hogmanay? Hogmanay. No, that's Scottish. My bad. See, I just don't know. I don't know what you guys do over there. That's I guess that's fair. I really don't know what any other countries do. If they, it is the American way to just assume everybody else does things the way America does it. So is that crooked? No, that's pretty much straight. Yeah. So pardon my ignorance. Ah, Nightcock, how is it going? Glad you made it. Jenna, hello. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you guys smashed some food. Like, even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, even if you don't care about pilgrims and Indians, I hope you had a big meal anyway, no matter what it is. Jenna, I just left the Y files live, WHY. Cool. Is it like I assume it's like the X Files and that there's into sort of conspiracies, put it that way. Like not real, they're not conspiracies, it's the truth, but you have to call it conspiracies to get around censorship. Oh, Patrick says we used to have Harvest Festival, more of a church thing. Yeah. That's okay. It's I'm for anybody getting a big ass meal, so whether somebody celebrates a holiday or not, just as long as they're getting some food, getting them calories in there. Jenna, I picked up a sandwich for my dinner, sadly. That's okay. The irony of it is I did the Thanksgiving thing food wise on Thursday. Not Thursday, today is Thursday. Tuesday, the other T one. Because yesterday, Wednesday, was steak day. And then we've got this today. And I did have to honestly, my back is still messed up from the 30th. So I had my adjustment yesterday and I've been sore all day today. So I only had, you can get those mini pies at Walmart. They used to be 50 cents. Now they're like 84 cents. But it was one of those pumpkin. I just ate one of those maybe an hour and a half ago. So I could, yeah, so I could take my vitamins so I wouldn't be sitting here starving with nothing for pain, because I have been smoking on the balcony a little bit to help with the pain, but I didn't want to be sitting here in front of you smoked out and be unable to think, since my short-term memory's been worse the last 3 weeks, so that wouldn't make for a very good 2 hour show. So I just had to white knuckle it through that. And I couldn't even sit up to watch anything. So I've been laying flat on my back, listening to Gray Still Plays compilations since yesterday. And then today, what happened was, because Thursday is the one day where there could not be a video. Sometimes it happens on Sunday, but if there's not going to be an upload from Gray, it's going to be on Thursdays. But today we did. He did upload. I don't watch somebody upload a short. But there was a compilation video. It's Grand Theft Auto, like Cars versus Planets, and it's almost 2 hours long. So that went up today. So we got that, and then he does release his membership videos on Thursday. Did not see that go up yet, but the last one went up at like 8 p.m. or so. Like I was in the middle of Quite Frankly when it went up. I was kind of nervous waiting for it. So that's on the way. So I have got to spend time with family and eat, just not exactly all on the same day. Oh, night cock. I'm still in recovery from my Thanksgiving dinner. Second cup of coffee to keep me going. That's what I should have done the other day was coffee. I was sleepy on Tuesday. And then I think I just went overboard getting snacks and things like that. So if you guys want, I've got well, I just ran out of pumpkin pie, but there's still pecan pie. There's ice cream. There's chocolate. There's Reese cups. There's um little mini pretzels and popcorn. So I got you covered for snacks, but I don't like turkey. That's the one time of year, the one day a year I will eat turkey. That's it. I won't go near the stuff. I will avoid turkey any other time. It's like when you want chicken, but not as good, there's turkey. It's just not my thing. And I think what messed me up is the day before I had chicken, and then the next day I'm having turkey. Like the texture was too similar. I'm just eating it like, I don't know. Well, I heated it up. I gotta eat it. Oh, what's up, the quest? There's lead cups. Oh, Danny, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. And what's up, B-Chap? How are you doing? Glad everybody made it. So I hope I got you covered on dessert, but maybe not on the food. Uh, that was just one of those. They sell these year round. I'm pretty sure it's one of those Marie Calendar. It's supposed to be for two people, but yeah, that was enough for me. I was full. And it's your mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, turkey. Just nuke that for a little while. And I'm glad I did not have anything else with it because that was enough for me. And I'm smaller than I was this time last year. So that set me straight. Theoretically, you could, like, say half that, share it with somebody and have some extra, like, sides and whatever, and you'd be set. Oh, Danny, I'm doing tea day tomorrow. Cook today. Nice. Oh, cool, Jenna. I ordered the turkey gobbler from Wawa. Now, see what I could have done if I wasn't just exhausted is we do have Cracker Barrel, and they will serve you a plate of Thanksgiving food plus some pumpkin pie for dessert for a set price. And a lot you can't just go there and eat it. That's fine. They serve it all day long. You're gonna be waiting if you wait later on, but they do serve that all day and it's good. But what you can do nowadays is just order that to pick up. So that's what I could have done if I was felt like it. Just order it the way you would order anything online. Just pick it up. Tip them a little bit extra because it's a holiday, and just like have bring it home, eat that. But it was just if I was gonna go that far, I would have rather invited a friend out to eat. And the way things have been going the last 3 weeks, I just do not have the energy to go out and do all of that, do all the driving. I would have had to rest my eyes the whole time and then do this, and might have been blind and unable to read any notes and just had to go off of memory the way I've done before. But that's not the way it worked out. There's always next year, maybe. Oh, Nightcock saying, I'm glad I um English. I've read it before. I'm glad I went with just a turkey breast this time. The smaller scale dinner was nice. Yes, same. I would feel bad if I had all that food and then just had to. I don't really do the leftover thing because something reheating food just does not do anything nice to it. So if I'll eat it all at once and then just do without. So I'm glad there weren't leftovers because that would have been hard to choke. I hate to waste food too. I'd rather just have something fresh and then go along. Oh, John Rogers, how's it going? Oh, Danny, we'll be in Norwalk, LOL. Hopefully, no snowbelt weather on the way home. No, it should be fine. We've just had it cold, so I think it was like a few degrees above Celsius today. I've gotten two emails today, one from Yes Cacao and one from Cultivate Elevate, just saying like Happy Thanksgiving. That's odd, but yeah, it's just 3 degrees above freezing right now, and there is some rain on the way at 9. But then oh, let's see. Well, like Saturday, it's supposed to be 2 degrees below zero. So we're definitely getting like the cold, but it doesn't look like we're really getting all of that like snow, and it hasn't been rainy. So it's like a dry cold. So far, so good. There is a little bit of rain on the way. And then I did see that Frank did go live. He went live at oh, when was that? 1708. So 508. I was setting, fuck you, chat disconnected. This is the fifth fucking time. Every I'll get to that. So actually, I was setting stuff up and then like laying down for 5 minutes, setting stuff up, laying down for 5 minutes. So I was like, I need to sit down for 5 minutes, and then my phone chimes off for YouTube. Check it out. It's Frank. I'm like, dude, I really can't. It was after 5 o'clock. It's getting too close, and he was on for maybe 15 minutes. I hope it was fun. I just wasn't there for it. But then I saw the thumbnail for it, and I don't know because there's the gray members only video from an hour ago. Okay, that's fine. I it's see, your phone won't chime off for a member video. I've been over that. You'll get a chime for a live show or a video or a short, but not a membership video. You have to pay an extra 50 cents for that, but it's fine. But yeah, Frank did go live, but I don't know, man, because the thumbnail of him, it's like a guy in a house and he's wearing a green shirt. I don't think that's Frank because anytime Frank goes live from home, he's in a white room with white windows wearing a white shirt. So I don't know who that guy is. Allegedly, it was Frank. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm sure he's just wishing everybody a happy holiday. So that's good. I hope he's having fun at his house. I don't know if he has family. I don't know what Frank does for Thanksgiving. To be other than a deep frying a turkey, King of the Hill style. Oh, so jealous. Nightcock's talking about it's a clear 70 degrees Fahrenheit here in Palm Bay. We had 3 days last week below 50. Oh my God, that's cold enough to snow. Yeah, John Rogers, you spelled it right. This fucking chat disconnecting. See, this has been going on. It happened at my last live show, and it started. What is today? Today's the 28th. When did this start? It was okay. So last week was the 23rd. Does this start on the 22nd? Is this like a? Is this a Sagittarius thing? What the hell? I don't even know. But that needs to. That pisses me off so bad. Because it isn't just chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected. It literally takes maybe 10 seconds. How about just don't disconnect at all, and then there won't be a problem. And then it's been giving me that error bullshit where like you type something and you hit enter and then you automatically get the error message and the last thing you said wasn't sent. It's doing them both. Oh yeah, and happy birthday, Nightcock. It's his birthday today. That is so cool. 21 again. Yeah, so if the chat is disconnecting, it's not you, it's YouTube. I do want to blame it on Mercury is retrograde, so that's not going to help. We just got to suffer through it for a few weeks, couple weeks. Yeah, see, Nightcock is interesting. He lives down in Florida, and just the things he would describe happening to him when we were all in the Theta chat room leads me to believe that he just lives in a cartoon. I don't know what happens, but he just steps outside and it's all animated and weird stuff comes out of the bushes when he's walking his dog, and that's just Florida. I'm sure if we ask Chris and Hall about it, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, there's just places just like that. It happens." They fought for that, right? John Rogers, I'm still working on issues after my surgery last year. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it takes a minute to get over surgery. Hopefully, you do get over it. You don't have just permanent issues for the rest of your life like they gave me. A B chap, the quack sent for an x ray, though can't go due to my coughing and sneezing. Oh well. Just do this. I don't know if you guys have this in your part of the world, but I found this out last year. If you go to Walmart into the dressing room, it is so fucking bright. I talk about Frank's house being bright. I talk about that sun he has at the studio being bright. This has them beat. You can see through your body, so you can see your bones and your arteries and your veins and just like all that. You can see your cells dividing. It's that bright. It like I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding. I've never seen anything that bright in my life. And I was buying bras too, so it's like there I am, like it couldn't be brighter in there. I've got my eyes closed. It's still bright. Taking off my shirt, getting it on. You have to look at yourself in the mirror, make sure it just but yet you can go there for an x-ray and it's cheaper. Hey, gotta watch out for those critters. Yeah, it's Florida too. It could be an alligator. You never know. Oh, Pumpkin Suprema, how is it going? Happy Thanksgiving. I was going to say happy Halloween, but I think I'm a little bit early. It's a really good Thanksgiving. It's not nothing crazy, so I didn't have to. I hope the roads aren't bad because some people do have to go out and travel to see family on the day of. I know yesterday it was bad because the kind of the way our town is set up is if you're up by the water, nothing's really going on. People just live there. But then the stores and the Walmart and the mall and all that stuff was a little bit south of that. So you can be up at sort of like up by the lake and there's hardly any traffic. It almost feels like a Sunday morning. But then you drive 5 minutes south and so, oh, here's all the people. Here's all the, nobody's looking at the lights. Everybody's waiting at a green light. Nonsense, because that's where all the stores are. So it is like night and day. You just drive literally 5 minutes and it's like you're in another town. But I sort of like that since I don't live on the businessy part of town. I can kind of get away from, I would say get away from people, but as soon as Cedar Point opens up, it's a nightmare again. But at least this time of year, it's quieter on the part of town that I live in. Daddy, I almost texted Happy Halloween all day today. Yeah, just like get with it, man. Get with it. You don't have your costume still. You put it away already. People have their Halloween trees. Jesus, people have their Christmas trees up. You don't still have your Halloween clothes on. Got to have your Christmas tree up while you're sitting there in your Halloween costume, eating your Thanksgiving food. That's the way to do it. John Rogers, yeah, wait till tomorrow. Oh, God, they can keep it. F all of those people. F Black Friday shopping. The only thing good about Black Friday is Tony Black Friday when Frank Kaz, Tony Black come on. But that's tomorrow. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Yesterday was a little bit, it went well, but something sort of odd happened. Not bad, but the more I think about it, the more I know what it was. John Rogers, yeah, always an accident on 250. I tell you this, when I worked on 250, if you're not local, you won't know what this is, but some of the locals might know where this is. Like the Outback Steakhouse, and like now there's like that giant electronic sign there that's just been put up within the last 5 years. You know where you turn in and like Toys R Us used to be there. Now it's an Ashley Furniture. You can look this up on Google Maps. If look up Route 250 in Sandusky, Ohio. We're all in the same spot, but the locals know that spot. I saw people, I was heading south, I was going to work, and you know, the traffic could not have been more jammed up. It was literally, you know, stand still because it was December. And so you couldn't be in a hurry if you wanted to be. That's just what it was. And so here's some jerk, you know, like in the Toys R Us area, and he's wanting to turn out into traffic. And so he's gonna have to wait. And like the guy going straight, he doesn't want to let the guy out, but he can't rush either because he's just going straight. And it so happened, this is like the slowest car accident I've ever seen. It was just simply the fact that the guy going straight did not want to let the guy turning out get in front of him, which I understand that, but when you're going that slow, just let the fucker out. So it's the guys, you know, pulling out to like get onto the main road, jackass going straight, just kind of, you know, hits his bumper. So now everything has to stop because you couldn't wait 5 seconds. And now everybody behind you is fucked. Everybody trying to shop is fucked because you had that little fender bender. And I'm like, you know, I'm glad I'm going all the way around this bullshit and going to work. And so there I was at work. I'm trying to look out the window, look at the sirens. I'm like, yeah, I saw that accident happen. Dumbass. I'm still out there waiting. An hour goes by. I'm at work. Just assholes. Just slow down. Maybe shop at home. Maybe do your shopping in January. I don't know. Just calm down. Leave earlier. Dial it down a gram. It's not that serious. So now, instead of having a nice Christmas, you get to have a fun time with a police report and getting all like the dents banged out of your car and calling your insurance. It could have been avoided. That's what I should have done. If I would have been thinking, I probably should have rolled down my window. Dumbass! Peace. Nightcock, we have that problem on I-4. It's built on Native American burial grounds. There's always an accident. It's cursed! Oh, cursed highway. Ew, that's creepy. Yeah, I'm gonna if I go to Florida, I'm gonna avoid that road. I don't need any you know, when you're just driving and suddenly you've got a passenger in the back seat that you didn't pick up, like, oh shit, just don't start giving me directions, spooky guy, and we'll be fine. But yeah, speaking of spooky, I just got to my doctor appointment, which is sort of up by the lake, and then I was heading south to get steak. So that there's a bridge that takes you you can, I mean, there's different ways to get to Cedar Point, but there's a bridge that'll take you over there. I use it a lot, but I was heading south. Nightcock, yeah, they are getting revenge. That's exactly what it is. No bullshit. If you're driving down that road and you have a loose hubcap, suddenly your tire's gonna go flying off one way, and yeah, that's how it happens. I was trying to think of those movies where people get hurt in freak accidents, but I forgot the name of them. Patrick, yeah, we do have road rage here because people don't know how to drive like the Dutch. They don't know how to drive like me. They don't know how to drive like they have somewhere to be. So yeah, it's you do get road rage. It happens. We do have a lot of then you get like the random like old person driving a car way too slowly, which is just as bad as speeding. Final destination. Thank you, Nightcock. Yes. Yes. I must have a memory. So I'm heading south over the bridge. And what was nice was that I was in the faster lane because I was going straight. And the last truck in front of me, who was going a little bit too slow, got to the right, got the hell out of my way. So it's like, thank you. You should have done this at the start of the bridge, but whatever. So he gets over, so it's nice and straight. And then when you get to the edge, there's like a divider, and then there's no crosswalk there, but here's some dude like crossing the street, you know, jaywalking, which is, you know, fine by me. I saw him coming. It was I don't know if it was a clear day, but it was overcast and bright enough that I could see. It was yesterday, and I don't remember. Was it yesterday? Feels like longer ago than that. Yeah, no memory is fun. So this fella is like a white guy, middle aged, let's say between 40 and 50. Wearing like a red plaid. I don't know if it was like a shirt or one of those thick shirts. It's kind of like a coat. You just can't tell from a distance. I think he had sunglasses on. I'm not sure if he had a hat. I don't quite remember the hair situation. A little bit of a gut, but dude liked to eat. And this guy was walking at such a pace where like he was going to have to stop before me and the other traffic with me got to him. Otherwise I would have had to swerve. It would have been an incident. So like he wasn't running, it was just walking at a steady pace, and I'm thinking, fella, you need to start slowing down right about where you're at, or I'm going to have to react, slow down, which I hate to do. But he happened to slow down just so like it wasn't like too close, but he knew traffic was coming. It was not delusional. Just a guy crossing the street saw there's traffic coming, stop. And I go past this guy, and there was just something about him. I don't know what it was, because I looked back in my rear view mirror, something about the profile of the guy that just looked very familiar. Like I know this guy. I've seen him before, but maybe like earlier in life, later in life. He looks like somebody that I know, but it's also somebody who has passed away almost 5 years ago. So it makes me think of the thing I was telling you guys about before, where like, because this will happen to me, I'm in a grocery store, somebody goes past you, and then for whatever reason they caught your eye or got your attention, so you turn around to look at them just to do a double take, and they're just vanished. Like, and it's impossible. Like, no person that age with a cart full of stuff could have moved that fast away from me that quietly. Like, even if they thought they were a ninja for a minute, there's just no way. Like that, it had to have been like a ghost or something like that. So I think that's what it was, because it it was interesting that I was on my way to get my steak, and I usually have to like wait for it in the parking lot, which that's fine. It's not like you're waiting more than 5 minutes. But the second I got there, I got my chime to pick up my food, so I couldn't even go in to use the bathroom. And like, bam, there it was. Got it home. And the more I think about it, the more I kept thinking about it, the way because usually stuff doesn't stick in my head with my bad memory of the Final Destination thing. The more I think about it, I think I know who I saw. And again, that person is no longer with us. So that happened. It like not in a like creepy, spooky goosebumps kind of way, but in a like, I know what that was. It's, maybe that would freak out somebody else, but it's okay. It's nice to know when people who are deceased are still around you. Oh, Nightcock. I've seen English road rage in person. It's a real thing. My taxi driver got me where I needed to be, though. Oh my god. Cruising, yeah, possibly even Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah, I mean, it would be something if they were like, trying to like walk in front of the car and cause an accident. That would probably happen on that road that Nightcock mentioned. But it's just a guy, when somebody does something just enough to get your, not in a like, hey, look at me way, but like they just do something in such a way to get your attention. Like, I wish I would have been paying attention to the way this guy walked, because the fellow I'm thinking of had a distinct walk. I wasn't paying that close attention until I got close. Um, that's a thing that happened. I just it's maybe not as somebody else might have been creeped out about it, but if you're I don't know, it's weird. I like that I know who I was. I know it's kind of a odd, like there should be like a not a follow up, but like a punchline to that story, but it just there isn't. That just yeah, that doesn't happen to me a lot. That's why I brought it up too. It's not like every time I go out something like that happens. So it was just that's never I've never seen that person walking around since they passed away. So that's interesting. That happened. And I did look into getting the P.O. box. I got the form, but then you can also do it online. And I think I'm wishy-washing between, because if you do it online, I kind of don't want them to have a credit card number. But then when I picked up the form, the lady's like, it's 96 bucks a month. And I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not paying $96 a month for anything. I mean, nothing new. Uh, so I don't know if she was just tired at 9 in the morning and said the wrong thing. I don't know. I got to look into that a little bit more, but I got that rolling. That is in the works. So do you guys do? Oh, I feel like that's happened to me before. It's just um. And the only thing that you did chat disconnected. Yeah, disconnect this. The only thing I can think of that would make that happen is that now 2 nights prior, I did see my friend that passed away 10 years ago, and that's why I messed up now. I did get to see them in a dream, and then 2 days later, this happened. And like, is it that bad that these dead folks are manifesting themselves? And I need to screenshot this because this is ridiculous. Chat disconnected. Connected successfully twice in a row. No. Where is that? You won't let me do a screenshot when I'm live? I'll take a picture of this with my phone. Screenshot. Do it. Get an attitude with me. I own you. I'm saving this. Save. Pardon any sync issues. I want that as evidence. Stop it, like twice in 1 minute. What? You've got one job. You're a chat room. Now, do you do the same thing every year for Thanksgiving? Do you always go to like the same like family member's house or grandparents' house, or do you have a big family? And like, so every year, like, oh, okay, like this year Uncle Jimmy's gonna host it, and then the next year we're gonna go to Aunt Ruth's house, and then so every family gets to see everybody at least once a year. Or is it the kind of family where like everybody eats at home, does their own thing? You might get a phone call for like 5 minutes or a text saying Happy Thanksgiving, what are you guys eating? And that's it. Like nobody wants to see anybody, nobody wants to like put their shoes on and drive to anybody's house. They're like, I love you and all, but I got food here. I'll be chap. I've seen YouTube video contents where super quick supernatural beings come down and stop people being run over by cars. I believe that's true. That's what happened to me back in February. I don't know if a being came down, but the sun got in my eyes and that stopped me from taking a step forward, and literally a car passed. Like if my arm would have been sticking out, it would have hit like from the elbow down and I'd have gone flying into a building. But it was the sun, because that's where the sun was. Uh, and I was just and the car was so quiet. It was a newer kind of car. It was white, so I couldn't hear it at all. Of course, it's a white car, so they did not have any kind of lights on, any kind of running lights on. People with white cars don't have blinkers on them either, if you didn't know. So that did happen. Yeah, they don't make a big deal out of Thanksgiving here in Oz. Yeah, it's just sort of a American. Maybe it's a way to get people to eat more turkey. Since I don't touch it, won't touch cold turkey for nothing. Nothing. I'd rather starve. It's like I'll look better starving than I will if I eat that. No, thank you. Oh, Nightcock. We used to go to a family friend's house each year until she passed away several years ago. And since then, we've kept it small scale usually. Aw, oh, so sorry. That's sort of what in real life, sort of what we did. Don't really like to talk about real life too much, but what had happened was like we all used to get together at my one grandparents' house, and then when my grandma passed away, that stopped. Like no more family get-togethers at all. So it was very sad to think that the only reason the family was getting together was just for her. It's like I guess we really don't like each other that much since we're not getting together. Like I think maybe once after she passed away, we did a thanks or not a Thanksgiving, but a Christmas at someone else's house. But I think it was just the one. So like if my grandma passed in 95, this would have been 2000, like 99 two, no, it would have been like 2000 and then that was it. Now I only get together with actually when I was at my doctor, he asked if I was doing anything for Thanksgiving, is seeing family, anything like that. I'm like, yeah, I'll be seeing family at 7 p.m. If whoever shows up, I'll be seeing them, meaning you guys. He knows I do live shows. Oh, Patrick's talking about black cabbies have to study the knowledge, which can take years to learn. Every street an important building in a 6 mile radius of sharing Charing Cross Station. Pardon me, my eyesight, it's a little bit blurry. Oh, a beach app talking about yeah, good idea. Never been to any sushi shops. Everybody talks about like having Chinese food on Christmas, but like we don't have any Asian places open on Christmas. It's last I knew Denny's never closed, so you could go there on Christmas. And wait. Also, last I knew, we have a buffet in town. I think it's called Golden Corral. It's just, regular type of food, but I think they were open on Christmas as well. Forget what year that was. Oh, hi, bitch, slap Satan. How's it going? I'm gonna say happy Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna say every holiday except the one it actually is. We're gonna get to Easter. Oh yeah, saying just chimed in. No holiday supper today. Spent the day preparing for the snow. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, gotta get ready for the snow. Ugh. Beach app. Yep, there's good and bad behaving people in each profession and country. That's true. You get them all. You get them all. Again, speaking about the Netherlands, those people are very good at those jobs. Those people like rather than just like pull up the bus to pick up people from the airport, the guy pulls up his bus, parks, grabs a sign, and gets off the bus to like, like show a sign like, hey, this is where this bus is going. And he's like showing it to people and smiling and happy. And like, I've never seen behavior like that in the United States. That's not in a movie ever. I'm just sitting there like like am I imagining this? Am I just that tired? Like no, I can't be that tired. I'm really watching this and it was cold too, so I was awake. John Rogers, don't eat the bacon at Golden Corral. It sucks. Thank you for the warning. Yeah, there's a oh don't give me bad bacon. That's oh man. It's bacon. Come on, that's don't. I'm serious about my bacon. Well, I'm sort of serious about food, especially bacon. Like, don't give me pink bacon. Like, yeah, can I have the same thing but cooked? Thank you. That's what I paid for. I went to. I don't know if I told you guys this, but there was a Burger King in Huron, Ohio. Not there anymore. They sucked. I went through there one morning for breakfast, and it was like the bacon wasn't cooked. It was cold or something like that. So I go inside, and they were just running drive-through. They weren't looking inside at all. And it's like, bitch, look over here. Excuse me. I didn't say that. I was just thinking it really loud. So they finally turn around. I'm like, yeah, can I, I ordered this, but I wanted, the bacon cooked. And they were talking about like, well, something like we can deep fry it. It's like you can't just slap together another one. You know what? I'm not hungry. I want a refund. Because if you make them give you a refund, it comes up in their like sales slip at the end of the day, and then they get asked about it. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I worked at a place once, and they hired this bitch, fucking right cunt, and she wanted to act like, well, if you have to return anything, it shows up on, like the slip, like the printout at the end of the day of the transactions, and they have to ask you about it. Fucking bitch. I remember one time I got through without doing any returns. Like, fuck you. And then maybe I started doing one return every day just to fuck with them. But I know it shows up, on their sales when they have to do a return versus just giving you food to shut you up. Make them give you a return. Like go to the other Burger King. Go to McDonald's, something like that. But make them give you your money back just to make them have to stop what they're doing. Because maybe they'll learn a lesson and tell their crew to stop fucking up. I mean, that's what I did, but I was nice about it. John Rogers, I love bacon, but it's not good. Yeah, ugh. I wonder if it's really pork. Oh, beef chap, it's different. Can't have bacon. Smoked ham also gives me heaps of troubles health wise, though deli ham, cold meats isn't too bad. Oh, wow. Huh. That sucks. I don't know why my head is aching. Pardon me, my nose is a little bit drippy. It's colder in here than usual. It's like maybe 75. Whereas usually I like it around 80. 80 is a little bit too warm to be plugging everything and going live from. Let me plug this in. Hold on. Pardon any sync issues. Oh, sorry, John Rogers, where was what? Oh, my short-term memory being garbage. I mean, bacon does have all of that the grease or whatever in it that can't be good for you, long term. Maybe don't sit there and eat a pound of bacon for breakfast every day. Nightcock talking about Mrs. Hawk is having to cut out a lot of meats too. We've been having to adjust a lot of things. Yeah, yeah. When you're just recovering from the is it like a cancer treatment type of a thing? I know you said yesterday in the chat room, but that's like 2 days ago for me. Um, uh, I don't remember. I know you were there, so that's huge. When was Monday? Monday the 25th. All right. Yeah, sometimes if you do sit there and eat a lot of bacon, it does kind of make your head hurt. Not like a headache, but oh, John Rogers, the place in Huron, that was the old good. It's like Long John Silver's now, but it was Burger King right there next to the gas station. And this was a while ago. This was over 10 years ago. I tried it. This was at the job I had when I worked over that way, and I left that job in about 2015. So it's sometime 10ish years ago around there. But they were not good. You always have to check your food anyway. But it was especially your breakfast food or Burger King. They love to give you like sausage when you say bacon because they sound so similar and they start with the same letter. Oh, Nightcock. Yeah, yeah. Just the first step. So far, radiation treatments. Yeah, you gotta. It sucks when you have to change up your diet, but you just have to do it sometimes. BChap, it's probably the pandemic vaccine. Been getting muscle cramps and having not so good memories ever since the vaccine. Ooh, I'm so sorry you had to get that. That'll do it. Yeah, I know. Folks who they just haven't been right since they got it. It throws a lot of stuff out of whack. It is still vacant. John Rogers saying, "Wow, they're not in a hurry to put a business in there." It's a nice little location because that intersection gets so much traffic because of Cedar Point. It is like slightly out of the way. You have to hang a right instead of a left, which is where everybody wants to go. You have a happy Thanksgiving. I bitch slap Satan. Absolutely. Yeah, I always got to be hanging out between 7 and 9 p.m. somewhere. Gonna be a long night. Ugh. I bitch slap saying, yeah, electrolytes for cramps. Yeah, that's the truth. Get those electrolytes or do what I do. I keep it like it makes the water taste better. You put that little bit of salt in it. I wasn't doing that for a few days and I felt worse, so maybe that's makes me feel better. Um, it is weird too because you get older and you change up your diet and it just that can throw things out of whack too. Yeah, John Rogers. They're supposed to get a Long John Silver's over there. Now there was one in my town, but it was a building that was like half Taco Bell, half Long John Silver's, and Long John Silver's did not last. Oh, I think they were in there for a couple of years, and then it just became a full on Taco Bell. Then it closed. Now it's reopened. I guess it's Taco Bell again. I haven't been there. I'll be chap. Yeah, the doctor said to have electrolyte solution along with magnesium tablets. Oh, sounds good. Yeah. Now there is some kind of tea. There's like things you can take to help get that out of your system. Oh, I've forgotten the name of the stuff since I don't have to take it. But like some like one of them was weird. It was like a pine needle tea. It sounded like something you can just get in your backyard. I'm not sure to ask. I'm not sure. I mean, like you could always ask Franklies for a health advice. I was telling somebody else that if you have a health problem, don't Google it. Don't WebMD it. Don't ask your doctor. Just go into the chat room and be like, like, hey, my elbow's been hurting for 2 weeks. I don't know. And you'll have like 10 people telling you, well, it could be this, it could be that. Did you bump it? Did you do this? Did you do that? Because it's being an older crowd, we've all had our health issues or we have current health issues, so like we've either are going through it or we've had something that you have had and be like, oh no, that's fine, just take this and put some heat on it, you'll be fine. So like you're gonna get an answer for your problem. So if you have anything going on like that, the weird click in your ankle when you take a step, just mention it in the chat room, and you'll get some health answers. It's wild. Even if you don't care, you'll just be like, "Oh, damn, I got a headache," and somebody will be like, "Oh, well, did you try doing this? Try do that. Take this." Chat MD. Scott. Yep, that's what it is. Chat MD. That's awesome. What's up, Scott? I gotta write that down. It's true though. It's true. Like before I went, like if I went to a doctor for, I wouldn't, but if I went to a doctor and he told me I had to have surgery, I'd be like, hold on, go to the show. All right, the doctor says I need this, this, and that. And then like watch a chat and be like, oh no, you don't have to do that. Just do this instead. I bitch slap Satan. I miss Taco Bell. Here's the sad thing about Taco Bell. I was in the Netherlands, and then literally 11 months later, they got a Taco Bell. And I'm like, I know where that town is. That's just south of where I was. I could have gotten there in like 10 minutes. Because I looked it up too. I was sitting there Googling like Taco Bells in the Netherlands. Enter. Fuck. Like, I think there was one in like maybe Germany. It's like, I don't quite feel like driving that far at night. I bet slap Satan. They got the KFC original recipe for fried chicken on YouTube. Gonna try this winter. Yeah, you've got to make your own because they get really chintzy with the breading. And like if I get the crispy, it's all about the breading. If I just wanted chicken, I can go to the store and buy chicken. It's for the breading, and they just don't care anymore. Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving to you, Scott. That is charging great. Okay. Yeah, no, this is what it was on Monday. That was the third time I've had this chat disconnected stuff happening. So that means it happened on my last Saturday show and it would have started the Friday before. So yeah, I gotta put a star by that because I'm gonna start tracking that. That's some bull spit. Yeah, so it does chat disconnected, reconnected successfully. And it only ever takes a second, but it shouldn't be happening at all. Yeah, hell yeah about the breading, yeah. So damn, I mean, it still tastes good, but like you want a little bit more breading. I'm not saying it has to be like breading that thick, just like a bit more. John Rogers, remember when the Taco Bell employee got caught putting his hand down his back of his pants at work on 250? Ew. That wouldn't have happened when I was working. We didn't have time to be perverts. I had the junkiest bitch at that Taco Bell on 251. I knew she was on drugs because this is what she did. She took forever to like give me back my change, and when she did hand it back, it was like all ones and it wasn't enough. Like she tried to like give me like a less amount so she could keep the rest because she was gonna go continue to get high. You junkie slut. No MD. Yeah. Well, we do have a Jules in MD. So we have a doctor who's a Frankly. We also have Dr. Hoffman, the Frankly Dr. Hoffman. She's around. So that's two doctors there. Oh, three. We've got Doc Rock. So we've got three doctors, at least who are Frankly is yeah. So three. That's a lot. Okay, so Frank had Dilly on the show, and that's a name that like I've heard that name over the years, but with my bad memory, I never remember who it is. And then with no visuals, I can't like I don't remember people's names. I wait till I see them at the show. If I can't see them at the show, it's not gonna remind me of who they are. So it's like it's all new people. Okay, so that makes it fun. You have to have fun when you have no memory. So this fella's on the show, and I guess he's been doing this thing for like 6 years. So more power to him. But he was going on about millennials, just dogging millennials, just down on them the same way Frank does. But then I'm like, okay, so when is Dilly's birthday? Just asking it. I didn't know if anybody would know because it's not like actors where you can just Google a birthday. You have to. I didn't Google the guy. Some of these people you can Google. I don't know if a birthday's going to come up. Wasn't going to do that. Just asking to ask it. Just kind of being a smartass. And right away, somebody was like, June 11th, 1982. So right away, I'm thinking, hey, Gemini. But then I'm like, wait, this guy's younger than me. And Frank's even younger than that. They're both millennials. And then here they are, like, dogging them. And at the same time, Dilly was talking about, oh, I'm a Gen X millennial right in there. People who, like, talk the most shit about millennials don't really realize they are one. And if you call them one, they go off the same way a baby boomer sometimes gets triggered by being called a boomer. It's hilarious. Like if it makes you that mad, just call yourself Gen Y and don't cry about it as much. It oh, now I do know people who don't act like they're age group. I know people who are Gen X, and you would swear to God that they were boomers. Like, knowing full well they're born in like the 60s and the 70s. Like, know for a fact that's when they were born. But to interact with them, they're like boomers. It just there's nothing wrong with it. They just have an older mindset. And then like even in my generation, like I do like video games, but I was thinking like my old best friend, he would call like he played video games when we were kids, but then he got older and he would call anybody who played video games a idiot. Just he just had no interest in it. So like you get people in my generation who act very young. I've got people younger than me who act like they're older than me. So it's just um you don't have to get triggered about being called what that generation name is. It's funny that people do. So use it at them. If somebody gets mad because you call them a millennial, keep doing it. Like dude, like you're barely 40. Calm down. It's not that serious. But since you're making it that serious, like a millennial, to just get under their skin a little bit. Oh, Second Horizon, how's it going? This is more fun than the other show, quite frankly, or something like that. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. I don't even have a lava lamp. Wow. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Nightcock. Yeah, it's subtle. I had to come up with that years ago for the Xbox Live or something. His name is actually Nighthawk, but that's not his. You get a nickname sometimes. He's Nightcawk specifically. Oh, I bitch slap Satan 61168. Me and proud Gemini. Hells yes, nice. Gemini is fun. Patrick, Dilly is okay, bit forthright with his opinions. He does. His voice sounds like the kind of. I was sitting there like this guy sounds like he yells a lot, and another person's like he does. It's like, oh, okay. Um, I just don't like. I don't mean it as an insult. Again, I just don't know. I know the name. I just don't know what he does on his channel. I assume it's political ish, current events. Like Frank. That's all I know. I bet Chef Satan am a Gen X. You certainly are. Scott, yeah, if you could all just get famous enough to be Googled, that would really help. I'm working at it. I'm doing everything I can. I'd like to be famous enough to be Googled someday. Just spell my name right. Karlen. What's up, Dusty Blue? Happy Thanksgiving. I bet Shep Satan have no female girlfriends my age. They act so old, no joke. Yeah, you get all kinds. I mean, I've known folks. I've known Gen. No wait, boomers. Was he a boomer? Boomers that act younger than me. Um, it takes all kinds. I met a guy. I thought he was 25, and I think I was like maybe 19 at the time, and turns out he was like a year younger than me. Like he just carried himself differently. Nightcock. I need that moniker for super chats. Hell yeah, because whatever name you use, Frank has to say it on the air. But Nightcock, like the flip side of that is day vagina. So when it's opposite day, yeah. Or you're a chick in the morning and then the sun sets and then you just whip it out and go to the bar. I think that's maybe what the trannies would like to do. Just situational genitalia. Like when they have a flat tire, they have tits and a vagina, but when somebody calls them a bitch, they like put on their penis and slap them in the face. They probably don't fight. Yeah, and Dilly had white walls, so I did not see anything at all. But it's cool. Somebody knew his birthday, so we've got that. It was like the same person knew all of this stuff about him, so I guess they're a fan of his channel. So that's awesome. Oh, and then I don't know what this is the context of this was, but it was just hilarious on its own. Cause I don't know, maybe Dilly's in Florida. I don't know this, but a fellow named D Don, or he said he's from Miami. Of course, he's a drug addict. Nice. Second Horizon. Many boomers remain childish due to their brain damaged condition. Well, that's why I say I differentiate between like you've got like boomers who are just like people born after the war who are based versus baby boomers who were you're born after the war but you're more liberal. So since there are two names for the same generation, I'll differentiate between that now. There's millennials and then there's Gen Y. There's just Generation Y. You just happen to have been born between like 1980 and 2000, or you have millennials who were born between 1980 and 2000 and piss and cry and moan whenever you call them that word. and you're possibly vaccinated. I bet you slap say no, that's okay. Yeah, I've seen my last name spelled wrong. I think somebody called me like Nikki M, like Brooklyn. I should have started writing it down. I've heard everything except my last name since I got it added on in June. It's okay. Some people spell it Carlin like George Carlin. It's I understand. It sounds exactly the same. I'll be chat. My mother is getting forgetful as well. Yeah, it sucks. It's scary when you can't remember stuff. Like I knew this last year. I knew this last week. I knew this yesterday. I knew this morning. I knew this an hour ago, and it's just gone. You get used to it. You have to have fun with it, otherwise it'll drive you insane. Like the if you sit and think about all the things you can't remember, it will make you nuts. So you can't think about that. You get to be surprised by things you already knew all the time, and that's how you can make it fun. That's what I do anyway. Oh, Patrick, us boomers are very wizened and wily. That's true. Nightcock, being on drugs is a requirement to live in Miami. Coping mechanism, absolutely. Actually, when I cross the border, when I start seeing palm trees, it's like break up the mirror, break up the straw, break up the pipe, break up the lighter. No needles. Not that I need a buzz, but I just I'm in Florida now, and I know I'm gonna see something wild. Rebelling against glasses and dictionaries. I do love to spell things correctly. I actually made a comment on a video, and I don't think an hour went by. I'm like, I spelled that word wrong. I think I spelled that word wrong. I hope nobody liked my comment. Oh, I had to run back to the video and erase it and spell it right, or I never would have lived it down. And just I'll put like an extra space in a tweet and hate myself for it. I'll put just like little f ups like that. Like it just it's stuff that maybe only I would notice, possibly Jerry Coogan, but he's like that strict about his grammar as well. But I think he's better at it than me because he has a better memory. So I've forgotten a lot of the grammar. Daddy, I'm the tree hugger boomer. I grew up with the crying Indian on TV. LOL. I sort of remember that guy. John Rogers. Most boomers I know are hardcore Democrats. Yeah, liberal boomers are just so sad and confused and loud about it. I mean, everybody is, it's your right to be wrong. Oh, BRB if possible. Yeah, Beach Apple, keep your seat warm. No, don't spill anything on his chair. Oh, and then Scott did say this. Again, I don't know what context it was in. It was just hilarious. He said, I lost my dick in the war. You can use that anywhere. Dusty Blue, I can't spell for beans, so time my brain works faster than spelling it right. Because that's why I like the squiggly line underneath the wrong word, because you don't get that. I think Twitch won't tell you when a word is wrong, and you also cannot delete your comments. So it's a little bit, you get used to YouTube. I can delete anything I want. I can make mistakes. I can cover them up. It'll be fine. You can't do that on every platform. It just is not set up that way. And it's fine until you're having an off day, and then it's like how do you cover how do you recover it? Do you type the same thing again? Do you put a star and put the right word in there? What if you mess up punctuation? So it's just that's just how I think about it. Like somebody else has to read this. Nightcock. Jerry does come around sometimes. He's if you go to whenever, quite frankly, does his coffee chats in the morning, you can like half the time you can catch him there just because it's earlier in the day. I haven't seen him at too many, quite frankly's on YouTube. I don't know if he watches on another channel. I know he has been, course he's back to work, and that it is getting into the time of year for the holiday season, so I'm sure he's getting his holiday work, so he's just not, he's working when Frank's on. But Jerry does still come around. He has come to this show a few times as well, and you can't set your watch by it. Sometimes he is around, sometimes he isn't. But yeah, he's still around. Well, you've seen Kara around too. I bet Slap Satan, my step monster, is brainwashed and has no life. 82 and a boomer. Yeah, those older, like they're well, like they're sitting there and believe in everything the news tells them because the TV thinks for them. Yeah, losing their minds. Lots of people. It's sad. I bet Slap Satan talking about it is. Yeah, they're just so they're letting themselves be distracted. Patrick, we just call them cunts for short in the UK. Damn straight. Dusty Blue, have not seen Jerry in a while. Norm calling into Frank, such a nice guy. He does need to call in. It has been definitely over a year since he's called in. Um, Maybe the next time I see him in the chat room, it's like, hey, people want to hear from you. I know it's late, but you know the number. It's well, because it is late at his house, so sometimes he can't call because folks are asleep. It's like, dude, just step outside, go to the garage, go to your neighbor's house, do something, wake him up. Night Coco, cool. I need to try to catch Frank on those mornings. He usually catches me by surprise with those. Yeah, because those, like, I get mad because there's never, like, an announcement in Discord before he goes live. It just, like the one today, just sprang up. But if he does go live through the week, it's between 9 and just a little bit after 11 a.m. It is just random. Sometimes it's like 9:45. Your phone just chimes off, and you just show up. But he will be live for sometimes like a solid half an hour, and it just depends. Maybe he's asking like, "Hey, I'm gonna have this guest on. Do you guys have any questions?" Or he'll be like, "Are there any topics you guys want me to cover?" So stuff like that. I'll just be asking about, or just to shoot the breeze. Nighthawk, yeah, glad he's back on a normal schedule. Yeah, he got back to work kind of, I think that was quickly. Yeah, we care, I bitch slap Satan. It is a great word. Cunt is a great word to say as an insult because your lips don't have to move when you say it. And I did have a job where I was, selling ice cream and there was an air conditioner behind me. So if I muttered something under my breath, there was no way anybody could ever hear me. So I got into the habit of calling people that when they walked away. And then when I was working and we had to, dress like pedophiles, I could like get away with saying that under my breath and they couldn't see my lips move. So I'm like, that's a bad habit to get into because I'm going to start saying it and then somebody's going to hear me and I'm going to lose my job. But I got out of that job. Okay, Tuesday. That was Ashton Forbes again. Did not remember who it was, but he's got like a bright neon sign behind him in front of like a white wall or a light gray wall. Couldn't see anything. Yeah, and that's when I noticed the chat disconnecting. Other people were talking about it too, so it was not only me. Yeah, then that's when Nightcock showed up. I had to write that down. Patrick, I think Jerry's had some health issues of late. No, he uses a few geopolitics channels. I bet Shep Satan just tried it, cunt without lips, haha. Cause if you just hold your lips really still, you can say cunt and nothing has to move, and you can even it depends how much of a ventriloquist you can be with your mouth, I guess. Yeah, because Jerry did have an issue last January. But after that, he's as far as I know, he's been okay unless something has come up in the meantime. I gotta get in touch with that guy. But I mean, last I knew was doing okay. I've been wanting to know this forever. Okay, the intro for Quite Frankly, and it's this fella, and he's in like a suit and tie, and he's smoking a cigarette, and it's black and white, and he's kind of looking down at the camera, and now take off your pants and jacket. That guy, it's a fella named Shredder, because Frank said Shredder, and I'm thinking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, cool. We're gonna see it. We get a fight scene. But it was like he was just mentioning that guy. That's who does it. And I've been wanting to know that for years. I don't know how many years, but now we know. And then Ashton Forbes. He's the orbs guy. So that's we spent the whole chat room talking about orbs and balls. Fun time. And then I didn't catch you mention this, but someone mentioned that clones tend to die in their 20s and 30s, hence the 27 Club. And I had to write that down because that just makes sense. Haven't had too much time to think about it, but it does make sense. I would like to come back to that. And his volume was too low. Frank was, I didn't realize I had to have the volume up on something like 25, and somebody was talking. My head hurts. I've just got this little clustery headache thing. It's fine. Um, they're like, Frank's volume was too low, and I checked my volume, and it's on like 23. I had to bump it up to 25. I'm like, yeah, that is a bit low. So I sent Frank a DM real quick, and then about halfway through the episode, he turned the volume up, so I had to grab them. It's like, oh, that was too fucking loud. Shut up, you guys. So that got fixed. So that was just, oh, maybe about an hour. That wasn't too bad. Wait a minute. Tuesday. That was Tuesday. Wait, today's Thursday. Okay. Wednesday. Yeah, it's just chat disconnected. Chat disconnected. And someone have to use it as one of the pictures for one of my live shows. Oh, what the fuck are clones really? I don't even know. Credible channels to investigate this stuff. I bitch slap Satan is saying. Clones are Chrissy Teigen, she's a clone. Clones are just they're more they come off like NPCs, so you're not gonna find like an Einstein clone. Clones are just the filler NPC folks around. They sort of look similar when you can look at somebody and know every single word that's gonna come out of their mouth about any topic. That's how you know when you're dealing with a clone. I personally don't kind of differentiate between like clones and NPCs. I kind of differentiate between like humans with souls and things that do not have souls. Like you and I have souls. If you are, out there like taking shots and wearing masks on purpose, then you, oh, that first of all, you don't believe in any kind of God because you're putting your faith in some kind of suicide shot over a higher power. So I don't think those are brainwashed people. Yeah, I bet slap Satan like them. They're just NPCs. I can you can look at somebody, and I don't know how long it takes. It sometimes happens quickly. You can just look at somebody and tell they don't have a soul. At least I can. There's a look in their eyes. If I see a screenshot, or if I find a picture of a celebrity or a person, something like that, I'll share it somewhere. But just to show you, but it's a look in the eyes, it's a personality. It feels like you're talking to like a copy of a copy of a copy because you've heard the same words, the same conversation out of this person. You've heard it from 20 other people. Oh, Dandy, the Orbs chat was hilarious. Was he bonking guy? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, was that the next night? Oh, Nightcock talking about Freeman Fly did some shows on clones. He mentioned the Raelians cult that claims to clone the first human. It's spelled Raeliens. Retta was the first clone activist. Yeah, I've just evil people. Just like just turning out more and more copies to do their bidding. They don't have souls, and I'm just like, when you make a clone, It doesn't have a soul. Like that's like the big argument. Will it have a soul or will it just be? No, it won't. Some scientist made you in a test tube. You don't have a soul. I mean, you can walk and talk and think and feel. Doesn't mean you have a soul. That just means you're alive. Oh, John Rogers, the best drive in Florida. Yeah, the best drive in Florida is 75 from Orlando. I bet Slap saying, yeah, yeah, they're evil because they don't have souls, so they can be they're manipulated into doing bad things. Or programmed too, if you want to look at it that way. I always hate. I wish we lived in a world where like the comma quotes key was not so close to the enter key. I live in fear of accidentally tapping that. Oh, John Foltz, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate, and remember to smash that like button. Yeah, Wednesday showed up and it was even worse. The camera was turned in such a way where you could only see half of Lorelai. It was just half, just like that. So it was 7 o'clock, and I was taking a screenshot, sent it to Frank. I'm like, yeah, we can only see half of her. And then about an hour later, that got fixed. So that did get fixed. It was all fine, but it was fine when we left. um, oh, Rainbow Warrior, how's it going? Oh, John Voles, here from Frank, listening to Kurt Karaski. Oh wait, no, sorry, Kurosaki, Kurt Kurosaki, and watching. All right, cool. Oh, John Rogers. From Orlando to Fort Myers in Florida is a good drive. YouTube jump back about an hour. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. It's not you. It's everything. Yeah, multitasking. John Waltz. That's okay. Oh, Rainbow Warrior calls us Nickleys, like Franklies. I was thinking about playing around with the title of the show. I could have called it like Frank's Giving, or it's let me just type it. Like Frank's Giving, like Franklies, or I could have gone. Hold on. Uh, this is a bit of a stretch. Frank's Giving. FrankSGHeyVing. That's a bit of a stretch. That's too far. You don't need to like beat something funny to death and stretch it out to get as much comedy as you can out of it. That just takes the fun out of it. John Volts tried to get Frank to play the Door Brothers latest video and say, "Yeah, I remember that now." And then Frank didn't know what it was. It happens. Second Horizon. My doctor told me it was probably astrological. Yeah, probably. Some things could be explained by astrology. Like if you're an Aries and you keep getting bumped in the head or teeth problems or ear infections, it's just because you're an Aries. They get that. Rainbow Warrior, I'm bloated like a carcass. Oh man, we're gonna poke Rainbow Warrior with the stick and he's gonna explode and kill us all. Who's gonna clean that up? Oh, John Volt. Yeah, probably. He noped on it. Probably would get taken down on YouTube. Yeah, could be. Yeah, he's gotta watch out for that kind of stuff on his channel. Well, like he was saying, he got in trouble for playing AI videos, and he was off for a week, and then he just did it again on Wednesday, and he's like, "Oh no, am I gonna get in trouble again?" Because there's a setting. It asks if are there any like altered AI altered images in this video, you leave a blank or you check the box for yes, and that's I don't know if that's something you can reset while you're live. I've never tried to like go to YT Studio and is that what it's called? YouTube. It's called YouTube Studio on the computer. Okay, like I've never gone there and tried to like change the settings while I'm live. Rainbow Warrior Frank is not here, so Frank less giving. But we're Franklies, and we're thankful for each other. That's why Frank's giving. Yeah, see, like that, it would have it would have missed the mark. I'm glad I didn't use that. John Falchi, Kamala drinking booze, Zuck Lizard Person, and Kim Jong Un Putin Hillary. Yeah, just like it would have been, if you don't care about art or artists, use AI. It would have been funnier if that would have been if they did get an actor to act it out, or if it was just animated, like something like have a human do something to it. Because like, why should I watch something nobody cared to put together? Like the same thing when you search stuff and it gives you that little AI summary. Don't read that. Why read something nobody bothered to write? Like click on an actual website and get your information there. Oh, Dusty Blue looking at a pic later. There were orbs all the way towards the moon. Hilarious photo and cool. Wow. Oh, John Volt saying the Door Brothers videos are absolute nightmare fuel. Ooh, what do they talk about? Oh, Dusty Blue, the orbs, talking about those. Went to a friend's full moon birthday beach gathering at the beach. When she was presented the lit birthday cake, her BF next to her. I want to take a photo. Friend Jeff jumps up and moons us. Nice, nice. That's a good friend. Happy birthday, ass. Like, snap. Ah, it's like a candle and some cheeks. Oh, son of a bitch. I can't show my grandma this. Oh, John Rogers talking about, I only went to Florida once and it was the trip from hell. Ooh, that sucks. I bitch slapped Satan Frankless giving. He did go live today, which is so like I was sitting back thinking like, what if Frank goes live today? Like I knew he wasn't going to do a show because he's got a family. It's like why would he go live at all? He does have a family. But then I was thinking like, well, I mean, he could go live, do a little, just a little thing from his house. It's not like he's going to sit there for an hour and kick it with us when he does have a family. But then he did end up going live for like 15 minutes, so that was cool. Yeah, this is Nikki country. Yeah, I'm in Ohio for a physical location while I'm live. I don't believe we're getting any snow. Certainly not going to look outside and check. Let's see. Just looking, is that two gray still play shorts in one day? I mean, it says there's a chance of precipitation. What kind? Oh, it says snow starting in 4 minutes. That's gay. Nope. Too cold, too cold. Time to fly south. Can't do it. Can't do it. My feet are cold, and I'm not going to put on socks. John Volts, I actually love Ohio. Dipshit DeWine actually passed legislation against men and women's bathrooms. Wow, I kept hearing about that fucking commercial since the beginning of September. Just the first 3 seconds of it, because I don't listen to ads. Well, I'm glad that passed. That's something good. Okay, so he did one thing right. John Rogers, I will never go to Florida again. Ugh. Like I do want to visit Florida, but because I know so many people there, but then they've got Florida Man and like those giant cockroaches you were talking about, and hurricanes and John Volts. When I'm live, I'm in Ohio. I spend a lot of time in I don't know how maybe you could consider it Florida. I spend a lot of time watching YouTube, and then I spend some time up in Collinsport, Maine. John Volts. I love when Frank shows his bald dome, makes him more human. LOL. My hair is thinning as I pass 50. It makes Frank look taller because, like, you're used to his head ending here, and then it just keeps going and going. And then, so, like, for a second, I'm thinking of cone heads, but it's like, wait, no, he doesn't have a cone head. Wait, it stops eventually. Yeah, because my hair is thin. My hair is dead. The only part of it that grows are the grays, and the rest of it just falls out. So this just gets worse. I fight to cover up my bald spot before I go live, and I'm so frustrated. It's like the worst thing about this whole everything. That's the literal worst part of it. Oh, Rainbow Warrior, did I gain any weight today? I don't know. I weighed myself a few days ago, and then since I overate on Tuesday, and then I had my steak yesterday, I didn't feel like bending down to get at the scale with my back aching the way it was, so I don't know. I'm gonna like be like good with my diet for a few days and then get back on the scale, but I maybe let's say like up at 101, maybe 102, so you can let the fat jokes fly. I can handle it. Oh, I bet you that Slayton. It's snowing here. If we get 8 inches in 27 forecast before Christmas, holy shit. Rainbow Warrior, 8 inches. My wife is jealous. Holy shit, that's a lot. John Volt's gonna shave it when I can't comb it properly anymore, or just do wigs. Wigs or hats. Can always do hats. John Rogers. It's like Groundhog Day. Oh well. I bet Shep don't care about hair. They say it's a vitamin deficiency. I just know I think my hair just decided that life was no longer for it after my one cat passed away. So in 2 years in January, I don't think it grows any longer. It falls out, and like the grays keep coming in, and I pull them out, and they keep coming in. But as long as I don't get like gray eyebrow hair, I noticed like if you watch older videos, well you have to because he didn't show his face for a while. But if you see like Gray still plays back in like 2017 or 18, he looks the way he does, and then you see him now, and like he's getting more like gray in his eyebrows. Like I could not do that. I barely have eyebrows as it is. Frank is a conehead, Rainbow Warriors ask it. No, but I get that sense because like his forehead just doesn't stop when he's not wearing a hat. And so I'm looking for it to end. And it just doesn't. There's just more head there. And then I'm expecting hair to show up. And then there just isn't. And then eventually I'm just looking up at the ceiling above his head. And I'm like, oh, wait, I should have. It throws me off. Oh, yeah, Rainbow Warriors talking about him thinning hair, debating whether or not to shave it or completely bald. Do the hats thing. Or if you do the wigs, like I would want to do it silly and just like have like a wildly different wig every day. Like one day you'd have like super long blonde hair, and literally the next day like really short black hair, and then the next day like you're a ginger, like big just flowing ginger hair. And then like the next day you can just have like green hair and look like a freak. And then like you can be like bald one day and then like go back to having hair again. It just mix it up, like make it not realistic at all, but don't let anybody ever say you're bald. Like, what are you talking about? I've got all this hair. I've got all this lovely hair. I paid for it. It's mine. Oh, Florida's a mess now. A nighthawk. Oh, or Nightcock. Sorry. Oh, yeah, they did have those hurricane issues right around New Year's. Ah, John Volts, my dad didn't go gray until his 60s. Not gray hair. You don't have gray hair yet? Wow. Rainbow Warrior, no gray hair, but my beard grows in white. That is so cool. Rainbow Warrior, are you doing any bonking Nikki or anyone else? No, it's not porn night. Wow. I know I started going gray in 2014 after my friend passed. I just didn't notice it until the following, not that year, but like in 2015, Thanksgiving time. Like that's when I first started noticing the gray hairs. They were just long enough to like I knew that's when they were started growing in. It must have been like from the year before. Start pulling those suckers out. John Rogers, my feet has been at the road with the burial ground 3 times tonight. Oh man. I bitch slapped Satan. Just got my first gray eyebrow hair. Oh no, during the show? I'm so sorry. John Volts, am I evil because I was more emotional when my 18-year-old Jack Russell died after my mom and dad? I feel ashamed. I held him in my lap on his last day and he cried and whined. Yeah, no, it's okay to be more emotional about your pet dying. That is perfectly okay. It's just sad that society is set up to not recognize um that level of loss. It's like, oh, it's just a pet. It's like, well, maybe that pet was in your life every day. Maybe like what if your parents were just like what if they were bad parents? What if they were not in your life every day? What if they were dicks and like your pet was nicer to you than your parents? People don't consider that. They live in a fairy tale. Nightcock, it was cool before the rest of the country started going nuts after the pandemic. Now it's crowded. Yeah, way too crowded. No, no, having a heart doesn't make you an evil person. R.I.P. to your doggo too. That's a long time. I bet you slap Satan. Wear your hair any way the fuck you want, or wear your hair any way you want. Fuck what anybody else has to say. I tell you what I've been doing because I don't give a fuck. Is because when I do go out, I have to wear sunglasses and a hat because stores are too bright, outside is too bright. I still got to rest my eyes when I come inside. But since I've got my hair under a hat, I just put it in a ponytail and let it fall down my back. And the only issue with that is that after about where like the ponytail starts, my hair gets very thin, very frizzy, very dead. So it's not like pleasant looking, but I don't care. So it just hangs out. Before I might have cared, getting too old to care. I don't give a shit. I don't go out to meet people. I go out to like get out and get home as fast as I can. Rainbow Warrior, did Frank spend too much time in the birth canal? He probably ran out of there. Rainbow Warrior, I would consider wearing an Afro wig. Is that cultural appropriation? I mean, if you have frizzy hair, no. I bet Chef Satan found their third white eyebrow hair during the show. Oh no. John Fultz, I yanked those white eyebrows with tweezers. See, oh, I can't. Mine are too thin. Like, that's when I would have to start considering getting some kind of eyebrow pencil to, like, draw little hairs in there. They're so damn sparse. But I like them this way. I look more like my dad with sparse eyebrows. His are naturally shaped the way I would like mine to be. Now hairs in my head, like white hairs, I'll pull those suckers out. I try to keep it even. Like if I pull on two on this side, I want to get two on that side. I don't want to just have like one side with like absolute no grays. Like I don't need a two-face thing going on. I bet Chef Satan, yeah, store lights are poisonous anyhow. And then at least how our Walmart is, they changed the floors the last few years, so like it's all glossy. So even if you're looking down, you got like the lights up above reflecting on the ground. And then I'm always, in there, like on my phone. So that's because that's where my list is. Oh, that's not good for you. So I try to get in and out like maybe in a half an hour at the most. I'm not spending an hour in Walmart. John Foltz, my pet was more present than my mom and dad later in life. Yeah, understandable. It's the people in your life and how much time you get to spend with them that's important. It's not like your blood connection. Like I've spent more time with you guys and Franklies in the last 10 years than anyone in real life in the last 10 years. So that's why you guys are family. That's what's important. And I don't think any of us are related by blood, and there's really no way to find out because again, I'm not going to let anybody stick a needle in me. I'm not going to go to a doctor. Get your own blood. I've got type O negative blood. Get your own. I can sell you some of mine. Nightcock talking about losing your pup is tough. I went through that with my Rottweiler a while back. It was one of the hardest things I've had to do. Oh, RIP to your pup or two. That is rough. John Phelps, no kids here either. Not on purpose, just never had them. That's cool. Yeah, I never got married, so I didn't have kids. I bet Slap Satan, I don't give a fuck as long as I'm clean and healthy. Yep. The hell out of that damn store. My orbs absorb too much heat. Or endometriosis. I know that word. Rainbow Warrior talking about I never really liked cats, but my wife wanted and I didn't, so we compromised and got a cat. After fighting with the cat for a year, she became my best friend. Yep, that's how cats work. Rainbow Warrior, she died last year, and I think it was the only time I had experienced something like a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. Weird. Yeah, it is. That's okay. I mean it's not okay, but like your body does react in a way you wouldn't expect because like oh it's a pet, but it's not just a pet. It's like a person. They have a personality. Oh, John Bolt's saying, we rescued our cat Bucky from the ditch in front of our house. I never liked cats before, but they're great. We still have Bubbles, the kitty now. He's 14. Wow, good age. Older cats are great. Oh, hell no. Bucky died from a shot at the vet. I'll find who did that. Don't even tell me their name. I'll find who did that. I'll make them pay. In Minecraft. See, that's why, like, even like the way I feel about hospitals, that's the way I feel about like the vet now. Like, if I won't go to a hospital because I don't know if they're going to stick in me, like, why would I take my pet to the vet? I don't know if they're going to stick in them. I don't know if they have a COVIDs for animals they're going to try to shove in them. Castor oil can help regrow eyebrows, lashes for some people. Dusty Blue is saying that would be great. They just need to be thicker. They've never been thick. Holy shit, Rainbow Warrior. My eyebrows are like caterpillars, like Eugene Levy eyebrows. Holy shit. You just gotta. I forget who it was. It was some kind of like mobster dude from like the 40s. Couldn't tell you his name, but I swear, like hand to heaven, this man would have to like shave his eyelids to put on eyeshadow. I'm not calling him gay. I'm just saying that's how far his eyebrows came down. And like I'm not even exaggerating. I had to look at that. Like if I say this, am I lying? Is this an exaggeration? No, it's true. They were just down that low and the hair came down that low. It's not natural, but he would have to like actually shave his eyelids and then put on makeup if he was gay. I've heard that about castor oil. It must be like the good kind. You don't just pick it up at Walmart. Oh, holy crap, E-Chap. I was having troubles with throbbing tooth. They'll finally got it under control for the time being using salt plus some warm water. Oh, good. Yeah, don't let them tooth issues go too long. That's how we lost Andy Hallett. I know you don't know who that is, and if you do, you're awesome. But if you watched the Buffy the Vampire spinoff Angel, there was a fella on there, the green guy, all in green. They called him the host. His name was Lorne. The character's name was Lorne. The fella could sing. The guy could, like, in real life, he was a very good singer. And a great character. Loved the character on the show to no end. And like, the show was only on for 5 seasons. But anyway, like, a few years after that, he had gotten a tooth infection, let it go, gets to the brain, you get infection, dude just died. I didn't even find that out till years later. I felt like a dick. Like, here's these celebrities who passed away. Andy Hallett. I'm like, bullshit. He's alive. I just saw him on Angel. What? Funeral tears. I was so pissed off. Rainbow Warrior. My cat's whole life was a fashion show. She was a pampered princess Persian. Oh, good for her. Oh, I bet slapped Satan for a tooth chew on clove as much as possible. Yeah, tooth pain is terrible. I had braces before. They kind of let them go to hell at the end there, but mouth pain is the worst. But yeah, Wednesday's show, there was that fella. His name was Matt Dawson, and he prefers to be called Dawson, and that's good because we already have Matts. Because otherwise he would be Mountain Matt, because Matt is married to the mountains. He climbs Mount Everest all the time, just cause he likes being up there. And but he talked about working with. I didn't quite hear everything he said, but he's talking about, like, maybe like the company that he works with the Gary Sinise Foundation. You know who that is? Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump. He does have the Lieutenant Dan band. He does a lot of stuff for the troops because of just being recognized for that film. So that was good to hear. Rainbow Warrior. I shave my eyebrows with a number 2 razor guard. Don't tell anyone. Yep. Your secret stays with me. Teeth xylitol. Xyletol. Rainbow Warrior. What are you going to do this weekend? Saturday, I'm gonna do a live show. We're gonna talk about around the world in 80 days. And you can watch that right now on Tubi. Tubi is a free app. You can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your smart TV, and everything in between. Uh, we're watching one movie a month around here. Great movie, B Chap. Ransom? Fuck yes! Love that movie. Also, Gary Sinise, James Horner score. Hesley F. Schreiber, you know him as Ray Donovan. And Jennifer Tilly? No, not Jennifer Tilly. I'm so sorry. Goodness, I'm so sorry. I cannot think of that girl's name. I know her face. It's not Jennifer Tilly. I'm so sorry. Uh, yeah, I got to do a show on Saturday, and then what happens? Then Sunday. Absolutely no plans on Sunday. I kind of got to see where my weight is at. It depends on what I can eat that day. I might fast. I might not. So I'm not sure. Oh, John Volts. My dad died face down in the snow in the front yard. My sister administered CPR for half an hour waiting for EMS. He was already gone. The situation gives me nightmares. I can't imagine what, though. It reminds me of the classic episode of the TV show Dawson's Creek. Oh, did that happen on Dawson's Creek? That's what happened to our buddy Gadget Doc. He just walked outside of his house, just was on like the sidewalk and just fell out Neighbor called the ambulance right away because they saw it happen, and by the time the ambulance got there, he was cold. It was just that fast, and he was like early 40s, like what, 42, 43. Pam Bondi is hot. So glad she replaced Matt Gates. Too many closet skeletons. Ugh. Is that somebody in politics? Is that why I don't know that name? Rainbow Warrior had said that Dawson looks like Mountain Matt looks like John Hamm and Mark Hamill like together. And I saw it too after he said it. I saw it. And then somebody else said this. Burpees out back said this because guy was talking about climbing the mountains and that it's like just as much of an endurance to get back down. And she goes, "I would just roll down the mountain, pencil style." Great visual for that. I love that. Oh, former Attorney General of Florida. Thank you. Yeah, that's why it's probably come up on, quite frankly. Oh yeah, I had a problem with that too. John Rogers talking about the only problem I have with Pam Bondi is she is anti 2A. Oh, she's un-American. No, thank you. We don't do that. If I didn't think the yellow would hurt my eyes too much, I'd hang up a Gadsden flag. That way, like when you open the door to the house, like I want that to be the first thing somebody sees. If we don't have 2A, how are we supposed to go outside during an eclipse and shoot up at the sun? It is, yeah. John Bolt's talking about this is fun talking to Franklies outside of the stream. It is. It's not I don't know for better or for worse. It's not as like regimented. There is no intermission. I tried. I can't because there's no like you don't stop in the chat room and it's just 2 hours straight. There's no the rest of yeah I moderate for Frank on YouTube and I'm also a moderator on his Twitch um D Live uh maybe Rumble. I'm not sure about Rumble and definitely not Pilled like Pilled Foxhole QFTV not there. Not on Rockfin, not on Twitter. So like a few places. Yeah. Rainbow Warrior Pam Bondi in Octo Booby. She supported red flag laws, but her job isn't going to be regulated by the Constitution. Yeah, thank you, Nightcock. Yeah, it seems like the founding fathers made it pretty clear about 2A. Not sure what's so hard to understand, right? It's in English. Will you call in eventually? I bitch slap Satan. Yeah, I have been told. Frank's mom actually asked why I don't call in more, so I do need to call in. I think the last time was July, and before that it was March. Yeah. Um. So I am overdue for a call. Yeah, I do need to. Like I'm low key thinking like maybe sometime between now and my birthday. uh, something sometime this year. But before that, I had not called in for about 5 years. Matt is Matt doesn't have, or no, Frank doesn't have any Matts for brothers. I'll put it like that. Matt McCat is just his buddy. Matt Christensen, morning sickness Matt. He just, I believe, just knows him from YouTube. And then Mountain Matt, we just met last night. Was Wednesday? I think it's Friday. I don't know why I think it's Friday. But no, you're forgiven for thinking that. A lot of people do ask, like, because Matt McCat will just be on the show so much, be like, are they brothers? Are they cousins? Are they related? It's like, no, they've just been buddies for a minute. I bet Chef Satan. I tell my friends you manage Frank's studio audience. LOL, old fashioned. uh, Nighthawk. I started on Frank's Twitch chat until they got rid of the app. Now, see, Nightcock, I have been pointing people to this. I have this in the description of this channel. If Quite Frankly goes live and he's not on YouTube, go over to Twitch because that chat room is always open. Even if Frank is not doing a show there, you can go there. You can go there right now on your phone or on your computer and just go all the way over to chat, just slide it on over and it says, welcome to Quite Frankly Live's chat room. Send a message. You can go, because what happens is, because I'll check over there often, but if you go look on Twitch while Frank is live on YouTube and everywhere else, the usuals from Twitch are in that chat room chatting. So it's always open. So if anything happens, you can watch on Rumble, you can watch anywhere else it's showing, but chat in that chat room. It never closes. We don't have to jump around. There's no animated emojis. It's the best place to speak in. I bet Chef Satan, I do need to have Collins on the show. Yeah, I do want to get that going since I do need to multi-stream. Speaking of Twitch too, since I do need to bring this up more, I do know there are people that watch on Twitch that don't have a YouTube account, so they watch the show incognito. So what's up to you guys? Because they can't like the shows, they can't comment, they can't do anything like that. So like for like statistics or analytics, it doesn't do anything for the channel, but I'd rather them be getting entertainment than be worried about how many views and how many likes the show gets. Because I do want to be able to, because I did have my very first show, uh, Frank, or not Frank, so sorry about, Lil Wrongway called in, but that's just because she already had, like, I already had her phone number in my phone, so I was just like sitting here with her on, speakerphone. But like, I can't give my phone number out to everybody. It's not a burner phone; it's a phone. Oh, John Volt's Matt is funny. I didn't like him at first; seemed like a low energy stoner, but I grew to love him, and he was willing to die for the Trumpster. Matt's cool. Matt is a cat. Matt is a kitty cat. So he's got like that chill, quiet confidence of a cat. And he does like to smoke his catnip. Yeah, Nightcock. Yeah, lots of good people in the Twitch chat. Yeah, they do mention Flat Albert over there a lot too, so that's good. Oh, Rainbow Warrior asking how I became a moderator for Frank. Because I started going to the show in January of 2015, and then somewhere in 2016, we had already gotten over to YouTube. And it was just the fact that the room was just getting the show was just getting that big that it was necessary that, oh, no, wait, no, let me back up a bit. Because because we were on Ustream, and I was a moderator for him in, over there, but then we jumped over to YouTube, and then I wasn't a moderator for a minute, but then I got that. It was like right around my birthday, and I remember Rumble and Roar was there. She doesn't come to the YouTube because she has her real name as her handle, and she didn't want people to know that. So once Frank moved from Ustream, we just never saw her in a live show again, except for that once. But it was just that I was there consistently, and I was not like I don't get into the fights with folks or any nonsense or like spamming or anything, and it just being a consistent person. Frank just picked out a few folks who were just had been around for as long as I had, so like a year or so, and just made them moderators because it was necessary. But I was the same. I've always conducted myself the same way, so it's not like, one day I was speaking one way, then I became a moderator and changed. It was just like I would still be this way even if I didn't have a blue handle, quite frankly. And it's just keeping the old school Ustream Zadalza feel going. A little bit more sexually charged than a real conversation. It's more flirty. I like it. Oh, John Volts, most of my shop got laid off last week. Somber Thanksgiving week this week. We've been through it before. That fucking blows. Right around the holidays, too. Come on. Holy shit. Your shop burned down 2 years ago. Millions of dollars in damage. John Volts is saying, damn. What was it like an electrical fire, or was it something spooky happened and suddenly there's flames and smoke? Oh, John Volts, we just came back and had to lay off. My life was a country song. Damn, I'm telling you. B-Chap, that's weird. YouTube is acting so odd, and then Mercury retrograde is not helping. John Volts, I graduated from panic attacks to low blood pressure. No fucks. Absolutely. Yeah, that's why I quit. I quit doing I quit my job that gave me 10-hour panic attacks, and now I'm a YouTuber. Dusty, is Linda Love another Frank relative or longtime friend? She's just like us, just a fan of the show. She's been around for a while. A lot of the folks, I don't want to say a lot of the folks who are mods have been around for a long time, because Frank has some moderators like, I don't know you. And what I do know about you, I wish I did not know. So that's they're not from the YouTube chat room, so I don't want to say they're not Franklies, but they like, you can still be a Frankly if you don't watch on YouTube. But if I don't know who you are, it's kind of lonely. I wish folks would come over to YouTube and say hi. We're the oldest chat room after Ustream. YouTube is the oldest chat room, followed by Twitch. So I'm glad that is still available. And Rumble really is the best place to just watch from, because it's not going to buffer, it doesn't make the audio sound messed up, and the video quality is good from what I can remember. It was electrical, according to investigators. John Fultz is talking about that fire that was at his job. I have another theory of love and hate from boss's daughter and a shithead she dated. It could be. I think it was sabotage. Nighthawk, yeah, that's right. I thought it was funny everyone was a moderator. I couldn't remember if I was a mod over there or not. Probably. There was only like 4 or 5 of us, like sometimes 6. So it was a very small room. Oh no, I bitch slapped Satan talking about time together, down to business. My hubby has a broken back, and we're back from hell and thriving. New chapter with our newfound health. Oh my god, yeah, goodness. Hope he's healing up. That's back pain is terrible. Been there since 1998. Holy shit, John Bolts. That's a long ass time. That's older than my religion. Wow, I remember 1998. It wouldn't have done any good for me to sit and have a huge meal before the show, because then I would have just been too sleepy. Dusty Blue Zozo has almost everyone a mod on his YouTube channel. If you go to Zozo Dude's channel, like by the end of that episode, he will have made you a moderator. I don't know why he does that. Maybe to just stop people from fighting. I've never seen anybody do that. I've only been over there a handful of times, and it has been a little while, but like I never saw like people, like most of the folks there are Franklies, so they all know each other, so they all got along. and folks who had never seen it, quite frankly, got along. So everybody got along. Yeah, just get some Percocet for that bad back, and that'll help out. John Volts, I got out of the Navy in '98, and my mom pushed me to take the job so I would get out of her house. Oh my god, that I mean, it's good they're still in business, but damn, they have to burn everything down and lay folks off. John Rogers, 1998 was the year my work, pardon me, put in our powder coat line. Wow, it's a minute. Where was I in '98? Was I? Yeah, I was working at Taco Bell in '98. Running that damn place. I wasn't like a manager or anything. I was just not in pain and a good worker, and I was good at my job. It's easy. It's fast food. You just like whatever the person orders, you put that in the bag and you hand it to them. It's that simple. We knew how to read. I don't know if people know how to read nowadays. John Volts, my brother was a diesel mechanic on the USS Memphis, and mooched on them when he got out. Yeah, it was great to see everybody today. I wasn't sure if everybody was going to be eating and too busy to hang out, but I'm glad everybody made it. It's a great day. Ended up being a great day. Didn't feel great until right about when I went live. Damn. I bitch slept late. My mom pushed me right out of the house. Been on my own since 15. Make your future. Damn, I guess so. More power to you. Whoa, John Rogers, April, I will be there 36 years. Hot damn, I could not imagine being in one place that long. I mean, I guess I've been alive for more than 36 years, but that's a lot. Holy shit, John Bolts. USS Memphis was a fast attack nuke sub. Is it a decommissioned? Yeah, so I do have that linked in the description. Oh, Dusty Blue, thanks, Nikki, in chat. Have a lovely rest of the evening. Yeah, you too. Yeah, there is a link in the description. You can check out Around the World in 80 Days. Still got a couple more days to check that out. I've never seen it before. That's going to be cool to review something I've actually not seen 1 second of and talk about it. And if you have seen it, that's fine. Don't spoil it for me. But we'll watch that. We're definitely going to be talking about that on Saturday, and then yeah, whatever else I missed through the week, we'll get that in then, and just do the usual Saturday thing. Oh, enjoyable chat. Thanks everyone. Patrick said, yeah, thank you. I bet Shep Satan, my dad, World War II vet, told me lots of truth. Whoa, that's cool. That's intense. I got some war stories for you. Now go to sleep. Okay, Dad. I'm scared. Yeah, go ahead and it's okay to hit up the leftovers at 9, 10 o'clock at night. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody's on a diet today. You can always get back on it on Monday if you want to give yourself a few days to just let loose. It's fine. It's fine. And then just hold it together for a little while, and then you can do all your Christmas eating. It'll be fine. It evens out. So yeah, I guess you can leave your pants on the floor if you're just going to be back in a couple of days. And I will support all of your favorite content creators. Like the shows, like the streams, share them if you're so inclined. Leave a comment after they end. And I also have a link in the comments for some Gray Still Plays merch from graystillplays.com. I'm wearing my Not Today Satan shirt because it's cold in here. So I hope everybody got enough to eat, and I usually, big meal like that, smoke out on the balcony. So that's what I'm gonna be doing after the show. So if you please don't go outside tomorrow if you can avoid it because of all of the psychos out there. It's just not worth it. If you have to go out, be careful. But if you can avoid it, please do. Especially if you're gonna have bad weather on top of it and people driving psycho. It's not fun. It's not safe. Try to avoid it. John Volts, we used to go giggling, frog giggling down there when we were kids with Dad. He used to coon hunt there too. Oh, too much fun tonight. Love the chat so much. Nice keeping company with you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, you too, I bitch slap Satan. Thank you. Rainbow Warrior, as soon as the guests laugh, I put on the sweatpants. I heard that. John Volts, I'm redneck AF. That's cool as hell though. Yeah, rednecks get it done. Definitely 2A. So yeah, I hope everybody sleeps really well after a good meal. Third time's the charm, John Rogers. Yeah, it's such a weird name. It's like N-I. Damn it! I gotta look for a letter. A son of a bitch. And a six. And thanks to you guys. You guys got me over 200 subscribers on the channel. That is wild. That's all you guys liking the content and showing up. So there's nowhere to go but up. I mean, maybe not today. It's let's let today wind down, but then tomorrow we can be up again. I bet you sitting. Yeah, love rednecks, life off the grid for sure. Respect it, damn straight. Just let them do their moonshining. Give them their space. It's all good. John Rogers, sorry, John Volt saying I work on high tech electronics and can neuter a calf. Holy shit! Rubber band. Well, if anybody has a calf they need neutered, get in touch with John Volts. He'll hook you up. And I use Chat MD for any medical issues. Check out Tubi. It does have more than movies. It has newer movies, B movies, TV shows, all kinds of stuff that the other platforms were too good for. They have it, and they're doing very well. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Even if you don't celebrate, I don't technically celebrate Thanksgiving, but I do like to eat. Rainbow Warrior. There was a Dirty Jobs episode with Mike Rowe where they neutered sheep by biting off their testicles, if I remember correctly. I mean, if you have to do it in a hurry, I guess. There's like so many sheep, there's only so many hours in the day. It's not like you only have one to do, so. John Bolts, I also have an RTX 4090 with an i9 and do AI fun. Cool. As long as you're having fun. John Rogers, between my brain auto spell and fat fingers, it's tough. LOL. It is tough. It is that the last few weeks I've made so many errors and had to hit backspace so much. It's unreal. It happens. I just have to tell myself to like calm down, like slow down. Even though it's a chat room and you can't, but you still have to slow down a bit. Oh, John Pauls, I got kicked into a barn wall by a calf one time. Dude, I would not be messing with calves. These things are violent. These things belong on a farm. That cock dang Junk Pulse needs a generator to run his PC. LOL, that's boss. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get into that much tech, just start a gaming channel. That would be fun. Not fun to have your orbs rubber banded. John Volts is saying, damn straight. Yeah, keep the rubber bands away from your orbs. Careful if you climb any mountains. And everybody, I would say take it easy. We can't take it too easy. We've got to do the same thing tomorrow and then this the following day. So it's cool I got to see you guys an extra day today. And I do know for a fact we will be doing this for Christmas because Frank has already said that he's going to be off December 25th and 26th. Those are going to be a Wednesday and Thursday. So we got that to look forward to. And I will see about the P.O. Box thing. That's up in the air. Got to take calls, got to simulcast. Got to do a lot. There's a lot of places to go, so there's a lot of areas the channel can branch out to, and it's all because of you guys. John Bolt's get an RTX and play with Focus. Fun as hell. Cool. So yeah, everybody, look after yourselves, and we'll see what the show is like for Friday. It's allegedly gonna be Tony Black Friday, so we'll see who's gonna be in at the studio. It's gonna be a good time, no matter what. John Bolt, you told him to remove your hair and make a photo. Oh my. I bet Slap Satan was thinking about going to. I can't read that. That's rather written in code. John Fultz, I'm okay to be bald now. Oh, not in the winter time. It's too cold. Everybody, share your X handle with everybody on a Twitter. What am I on Twitter? I am on. Is that me? Yeah. I use the same name everywhere. That's what we were trying to get Jay Gulanello to do. It makes you easier to find and it's less to have to remember. And possibly makes you more Googleable. Haven't tried it. I know that name did not exist before me. Not on the tweeter, skeeter, eater. That's all right. Yeah, if you do want people to know your Twitter handle, you can put it in the comments of the video. And hopefully they won't send you anything weird in DMs. Oh, I bet up Satan going to visit Brother Zoe when your pup goes to his reward. Could we have lunch? Maybe stop in your state. I mean, oh, asking me? I mean, yeah, you can come over. We can go out to eat. I mean, like, not, don't come to the house, but like, we can meet somewhere and go out to eat somewhere. Because it's a tourist town. There's plenty of restaurants, places to eat. It's like you get into town, like the Walmart's right there, and you can like you basically just go straight down the road, like that's all the restaurants. Like there's some more farther up in town, but you don't have to drive that far. Yeah, I can. Anybody, if you're in the area, just let me know. We can always meet somewhere, and as long as it's not between 7 and 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday, then I'm basically free. Yeah, John Rogers is something like John Rogers 37. I know I follow. If you find my Twitter, I follow a lot of Franklies. Probably most of the people I follow are Franklies, so you can just go to my following section and just start going through those folks. Rainbow Warrior, I haven't been on in a month because I've been busy, but I'll definitely look up anyone and follow when I do. I bet Chef Satan. Yeah, yeah. I know. We can go to the steak place if you want. Just no seafood. I don't do seafood, but any other place we go is fine. Yeah, I'll let you buy. I won't like get the most expensive thing. It'll be fine. Yeah, yeah. Don't send people porn unsolicited. Don't be sending like nudity and like not safe for work stuff unsolicited. Oh, King 40, how's it going? How is your Thanksgiving? Oh, John Rogers, that's okay. Yeah, well, maybe we can all get our Twitter handles and put them up here one day. And it's a small enough channel. It's not like you're gonna get thousands of people sending you stuff. But yeah, in general, don't be sending people suggestive things even as a joke. You don't know how they're gonna take it. Like, wait and see how they might handle it before you start sending them pictures of your orbs. John Volts, I'm hoping to connect with other electrical or electronics engineers online. Been working on a project for 2 years since our fire. Can't solve it. Bob Pease died before I could pick his brain. Ugh. The only person I know who's really like the most like techie person I know is Jim Lee. Jim Lee, climate viewer. He helps Frank at the studio. Whenever his computer's acting up really bad, he just gets in touch with Jim Lee and he remotely fixes issues because they're in different states. I don't know how much free time he has because he's a busy guy, but he's the most tech person I know. Oh, King 40, I'm having a good We Conquered the Savages Day. Good, yeah. Just eat until it hurts. And then don't make the mistake of like smoking on the balcony and eating more because then it really will hurt. So yeah, yeah. Since this is a tourist town, if you do happen to be coming to the area, like do let me know. And I'm not saying you have to like like submit to being like filmed and photographed and stuff like that. I don't think you're just like things to put on display. I know you're people, but we can take a selfie or something like that if you want to. It can happen. John Volt's been through hell during coof part shortages and substitutions that didn't work. Yeah, quality of stuff the last 4 years has just been very lackluster. It's like, oh, this was great in 2019, and should have kept what I had in 2019. But yeah, everybody, take it easy. I know this one ran on a little bit long. One day I'll have a computer and I can do longer shows. Patrick, lots of electronics repair channels on YouTube. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Beer and Lime Lady, how's it going? Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, remember to smash the like button before you go. Yeah, just cut that like button in half. Turn it into a key button. Yeah, yeah, I would slap Satan. Yeah, I'm glad I hung out too. This always turns the day. It doesn't matter how the day's going. As soon as I go live, just nothing else matters. It's a bigger high than being in the chat room. But I don't have to talk for 2 hours. Quite frankly. so I get to rest my voice. It's fine though. I sort of wish I couldn't. Like it's too bad I couldn't have sat here and like drank and smoked with you guys. But gotta work tomorrow. John Falt's lucky to be debt free, house paid off, quarter of a mil in the bank. That is excellent. I wish I had the just the quarter of the mil. That's it. Just want the cash. I don't have to stay in one place. I can be. I don't have to. The only time I have to physically be anywhere is when I'm doing this. I could do this from anywhere. There could be anything behind me. I could be lying about where I'm at. I could be in another country. You don't know until I start talking about places in town, and then I give away my location. Oh man, this was wonderful. Yeah, that's okay. We get to do this in not tomorrow, but the following day. So it's quite frankly, then Nikki M. Carlin, then Sunday, and it'll be December, and it'll still be Mercury retrograde, but we'll get through it. It feels like we're getting closer to something good. I don't know what that good thing is. I don't know if it's something good for me. I don't know if it's something good for everybody. I don't know. You know, like the world, I don't know how far it will expand, but it feels like we're building up to something good. And I don't want to like fear porn people and say something good is going to happen when it doesn't. But like I had a good feeling about August, and then I had three good things happen. So maybe if I can focus this in on something, I'll have more information for you. Maybe it'll benefit all of us. John Rogers, nothing better than having the house paid off. I heard that. Ugh. I'm never gonna know what that's like, but it must be to just have that like that stress just removed after all those years, just like a literal weight lifted off of you. Life was scary before when we were broke. Yeah, it's tough not having money or income. It it if it depends on your situation. I would like to have income now, but I'm also not going to punch a clock. So I just gotta see if YouTube's gonna make me my the $4.22 so I can keep my Gray Still Plays membership. I will keep it, but I just want that to even out. I think it would be funny to just see that little bit of income every month. Oh, cool. John Bolt sold my mom and dad's land to a rich bro. John Rogers just have property taxes here. Good. They shouldn't have those, but if that's all you have to pay, that's good. Oh man, it's so tough to end these. I wish I could keep talking to you guys. I'm not usually up this late. I usually go to bed at 9:30. I'll be up a little bit later. I had to drink a monster to do this. John Volt's wife's dad died and her stepmom left her bank. Wow. Nice. Patrick, yeah, one medical disaster away. That's what they always say. I pitched up Satan, scary, homeless at 15, virgin, and no drugs, and survived. That is hardcore. All of that and no drugs? That is intense. Bruh. My hat's off to you, literally, because I'm not wearing a hat. John Fultz gave my sister more than she was expecting. Love her. Wow, that's very good of you. Very cool. That's what I would do with money. I would give, not like give it away to charity or something like that, but like help out people I know. I am that type. Chat disconnected. You know what? Don't make me come in there. Reconnect. I'm not even talking. I'm not even typing. Just whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, John Bolts. Wow, she was adopted and didn't know. Wow. Oh, that's good of you. Yeah, this was great. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I hope it was a fun day. I hope it wasn't, too bad with your families and travel or anything, whatnot. And everybody got to unwind online like we're used to. And, who knows? Maybe this will turn into a, tradition. Every Thanksgiving, every holiday, we'll get together here and just hang out for a couple of hours. So, yeah, don't forget to smash the like. Oh, I bet Slap Satan was adopted too. Oh, that's okay. Found family. This has been a fun stream. Thanks, Nikki and all, for being here. Yeah, you too, Nightcock. Yeah. That's okay. I'm not really, related by blood to my brother or my dad, but they're still my brother and my dad. So it's how it's who you love, who you spend your time with. That's important, not who you're related to by blood. Yeah. Good night, Nikki and chat. Take care, Patrick. Yeah. You too, John Bolts. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. Life gets better. Love everyone. Yeah, love you guys too. Until next time.